I was already 22 when I figured out what procrastination really meant, and that it was pretty much my whole life. I'd been stuck in this loop for years, thinking I was just prioritizing the important stuff. But turns out I wasn't prioritizing anything, at least not the right way. So, what is the right way? Alright, here's the deal. If I've got to choose between folding laundry and finishing an assignment, no question, I'm picking the assignment every single time. It's not that. I'm not sitting there doing my assignment for 12 hours straight. I'm taking breaks for coffee, food, some sunlight, fresh air, and maybe catching up on calls or messages. But mostly I kept getting distracted and end up pushing the assignment to the last minute. And let's be real for a second. There's usually enough time to do both. But laundry, man, for some weird reason, there is a strange comfort just ignoring it. It never makes the cut in my schedule. And honestly, why should it? It's not messing with my grades, it's not taking up my desk space, and it's not out here screaming for attention.
Just ignore him, everybody. Okay.
So yeah, laundry's just gonna have to wait. The following week, a girl from my class asked if I'd pair up with her for salsa dance. I was excited, said yes. She asked me to wear a white shirt, so now I'm all set to give it a shot. Let's hope I don't step on anyone's toes too much.
Of course I can.
Meanwhile,
On that day, I was already running late and I had to dig through this mountain of laundry just to find my white shirt. When I finally pull it out, of course, it's all wrinkled. Now I need to iron. I'm in panic mode, so I go looking for the iron only to realize it's buried under that same pile of clothes I haven't touched in over a week. Seriously, was I ever gonna iron and fold all that? Yeah, right.
It's too much. It's too much.
So why did I tell you this story? Because it didn't just stop at the laundry. I'd walk right past a stack of dirty dishes and think, yeah, I'll get to it next eventually. I dropped something on the floor ages ago. Yeah, it's probably staying there. I even keep eye drops on my bedside table, but am I actually using them? Nope. Sometimes I even skip showers because it feels like too much effort, and honestly, I'll stay hungry if it means I don't have to get up to grab food. The list goes on. Then one day, I figured I should finally do something about it, so I thought, why not try reading Atomic Habits? And yeah, never made it through that book either. Turns out reading it felt like a habit in itself. As years passed, everything started to feel like it was spiraling out of control. After a few setbacks, I was second-guessing myself, feeling like nothing was going right. Sometimes I think, if I can't even get myself make bed every day, what am I even doing? It got overwhelming fast, and before I knew it, I was in a pretty deep slump. It took me years to understand that my depression wasn't just because of some failures. The real issue was that my messy, unorganized life made me lose confidence, and that kept me stuck in the same loop. So here's the thing. People have all kinds of theories on why we procrastinate.
My theory is...
Could be to avoid discomfort, maybe it's fear of failure, or even wanting things to be perfect. But the trick isn't just dodging procrastination. It's actually about pushing through it and getting stuff done anyway. So, instead of waiting around for that perfect moment to start or hoping I'm in the right mood, I thought I'd just get into it, even if it's awkward at first. Like with stuff I keep putting off, like dishes, I started asking myself, all right, how can I make this more bearable? Day one, I grabbed some colorful rainbow-colored foaming soap and a weird octopus scrubber for dishwashing. Turned on my favorite music, and before I knew it, I was actually having fun washing dishes with all that colorful foam. It was like a stress reliever. Day two, did the same thing again, same time. And guess what? After hitting rock bottom for months, I finally felt like I could make a change. Now I thought, let me focus on the bigger tasks like finishing my assignment or making a YouTube video.
An additional task. In top drawer of my desk, you shall find the name of a lady.
Day one, I broke down the tasks into smaller, more manageable steps and completed just a small part of it that day. It felt super easy. And more importantly, I made real progress. Day two, I repeated. By the end of day two, I was already seeing progress. I realized it's actually working.
That sounds good, Peter.
And that's giving me the push to keep going. I'll just keep repeating it until it becomes a habit. Once it's a habit, it's way easier to stick with it. Now I know I can push myself pretty easily because I saw it work the first time. When I'm feeling down or just not motivated to do something important, I tell myself, all right, just 2 days, and I'll find a way to make it fun. And honestly, that's all it takes. And I never look back. Sure, there are ups and downs, there are good days and bad days, but as long as I keep going, even a little, it's still progress. Trust me, one day you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come with those small steps.